dwarves come to Middle-earth.
This is the work of Sauron.
Our armies cannot defeat him. Once the deceiver obtains a being's trust, he gains the ability to sculpt their very thoughts.
You are wise to fear these rings. In Sauron's hands, they could work an evil beyond reckoning.
Region must not fall. It would be a mortal blow for all Middle-earth.
Sooner or later, Sauron's eye bores a hole. The rest of him slithers in.
You sought peace. I gave it to you. This is hardly a gift. What have you done to me?
What have you done to me?
Who are you? Truly, I am the one keeping the storm at bay.
Sauron is my enemy as much as yours. I can help you destroy him.
I will not stop until this is put right.
Every soul in the seen or unseen world will know that it was you who was the architect of their demise.
At this moment, the great tale of our age is being written.
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power? Galadriel.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hurt with the NRW, or Nerds Rule the World, and I am here with Lindsey Weber, the executive producer, and Patrick McKay, also an executive producer and showrunner for Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power. Thank you all for spending some time with me today. Patrick, my first question is for you. As we move into season 2, we get to see a Galadriel that most people aren't accustomed to. She's acknowledged fault and has kind of drifted into guilt and like grief a little bit. What, for fans who aren't as deep into the lore, what are you most excited for audiences to learn about her in this season?
Well, I think, first off, the show's for everyone, fans and non-fans. You don't need to know anything about the lore. You can even just start season 2 without watching season 1 if you're coming in fresh. Galadriel is an incredible hero. Season 1, we've watched her swim across an ocean. We've watched her, fight a troll single-handedly. We've watched her, lead a charge into battle. Yeah. But season 2, she has to do what Lindsey's been saying is like maybe the hardest thing for someone like that to do, which is admit that she was wrong. And she's going to grow this season in a very different way. She's being challenged to look at herself in the mirror and sort of, get a little wisdom from that. And that's hard won. And Morvith Clark, who can do anything, her performance is spectacular. But don't worry, she still kicks ass this season too.
Yeah. Phenomenal, yes. And it's always fun to watch. Lindsey, one of the great things about Tolkien's universe is that it is expansive, it is beautiful, it is gorgeous. Rings of Power has really kept to those physical locations, to the practical scenes and sets. Why is it so important for Rings of Power to continue with that? Of course, there is some CGI. We do go a lot deeper and a lot further in season 2. But why was practicality so important and continue to be important for Rings of Power?
Great question. I think, Middle-earth, we want it to feel real and lived in and ancient and discovered. And it helps our actors and directors achieve that effect, I think, to be somewhere where they can immerse themselves. They step away from the real world and go into Middle-earth. And, there are days, even for me now, having worked on it every day for a long time, where you just can't believe it. This season we built even more of our Khazad-dûm set. We had the space to do it, which was really a privilege with our amazing production designer, Christian Milstead. And you could stand in Khazad-dûm surrounded by dwarves. I mean, it was amazing. Just as a fan, it was such a gratifying experience. You could just sort of lose yourself in it, walk around a rock corner and, see these creatures at work, and I sort of have to pinch myself some of the time because it is really a privilege and a magical experience.
We want the show to feel truly immersive and overwhelming and cinematic, and having something physical there on set to ground every shot in is absolutely essential. But make no mistake, there's an enormous amount of visual wizardry all over the show, but we want it to feel seamless. We don't want you ever thinking about, like, that's a great visual effect. We want you thinking, oh my God, that spider's going to eat that person.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And as Tolkien nerds, what is that moment for you, that one moment from season 2? Patrick, can we start with you? What's that one moment that you're so excited about in this season?
Oh my God! Give me a second. What do you want to?
Moment.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I think the reveal of Anatar is very special and dramatic, certainly, when Charlie Vickers does his sleight of hand and comes out in his new form. I think for me it was a very memorable, magical experience to be on set that day.
I'll throw some love to Peter Mullen, our Dwarven King. He has an incredible journey this season where, he's this noble, heroic, wise king who, for potentially good reasons, falls under the sway of a ring. And what happens? How does it affect him? How does it twist him? How does that complicate his relationship with his son, played by the amazingly talented Owain Arthur? Is it a really compelling story that I think people are going to be thrilled by?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Patrick and Lindsey, so much for your time. Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power premieres exclusively on Prime on August 29th. Thank you. You all have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.